Hello, Brownsburg High School. Thanks for watching BHS TV. Today is Wednesday, January 17th. I'm Allie Joseph.
And I'm Mason Schaefer, and here's what's going on at BHS. Recruiter Sergeant Humphrey from the U.S. Marine Corps will be here at BHS during third period on Tuesday, January 23rd. Please sign up in your team office by the end of the day, Friday, January 19th, if you're interested in attending.
Mr. Jones is hosting a call-out meeting after school Tuesday, January 23rd for those interested in being an MVP on the BHS Science Super Bowl team. We'll meet in Media Center, Lab A, right after school.
If you have lost a coat or any item that you need to find, please check in the main offices as soon as possible. Lost and found items will now be kept on a week-to-week basis before they are forwarded to our BCSC Food and Clothing Pantry at Alpha. Items will no longer be kept for a month at a time and set out on tables.
Chess Club will be meeting Friday after school in Mr. Dahlstrom's room, H215. Chess Club will be starting an in-school round-robin tournament over the next couple of weeks. So if you are interested in competing, please come to Chess Club Friday after school. Snacks will be provided.
Monday was Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and since school is canceled on Friday, we want to bring you our story on that holiday. Here's BHS TV's Jemiah Thomas.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King was a social activist and Baptist minister who played a key role in the American Civil Rights Movement from the mid-1950s until his assassination in 1968. While others were advocating for freedom by any means necessary, including violence, Martin Luther King used the power of words and acts of nonviolent resistance to achieve seemingly impossible goals. Always a strong worker for civil rights for members of his race, King was by this time a member of the Executive Committee of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the leading organization of its kind in the nation. In 1955, he was recruited to serve as a spokesman for the Montgomery bus boycott. After 381 days of nearly universal participation by citizens of the black community, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that racial segregation in transportation was unconstitutional. In his lifetime, Dr. King achieved many accomplishments, including being elected first president of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, leading a coalition of numerous civil rights groups, and being a driving force behind the March on Washington, where he delivered his famous I Have a Dream speech. In 1980, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill creating the U.S. federal holiday in honor of King, now known as Martin Luther King Day.
Thanks, Jemiah. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. really made a big difference in this world. Are you tired of the cold? Are you dreaming of warm, sandy beaches, snorkeling with sea turtles, rays, and dolphins? Then see Mrs. Moeller in room C207 to sign up for the Spring Break 2019 trip to sunny Belize. This trip will be unbelievable. There will be snorkeling, cave tubing, a survival jungle hike, and so much more in the 7-day trip you will never forget.
Applications are currently being taken for the 2018-2019 DECA Depot cadre that Mrs. Sablehouse offers during 4th and 5th period. Please see any business teacher for an application. All applications are due to Ms. Sablehouse, D112, by the end of the day today.
Snapchats may only last a day, but yearbooks last forever. The final deadline to order your book is Monday, January 29th. Speaking of Snapchats, do you think you have the longest snap streak out of your BHS peers and want to be featured in our book? Tweet or email tempoyearbook@brownsburg.k12.in.us or see Miss L. We'll give you a free supplement if your snap streak is long enough. Remember to get your book. The final price is $60, and you can visit www.yearbookordercenter.com with the code 40408 to order.
Seniors, it's time to submit your senior quote. You have a limited time to come up with this timeless phrase that will accompany your senior photo forever. We need your quote no later than this Friday, January 19th, and will only accept yearbook quotes via email. We prefer you to use your student email, and email us at tempoyearbook@brownsburg.k12.in.us. The quote can be no more than 140 characters. Keep in mind, these have to be approved by an administrator. No underlying meanings, and if not approved, you will not get a chance to resubmit.
The Environmental Club is hosting a battery drive from now until the end of the year. Bring your used batteries to Mrs. Moeller's room, C207, so they can be recycled. Again, that's now through the end of the year. You can help improve the environment by recycling used batteries. 'Tis the season for winter trivia. Our very own Dom found some students to participate.
Hi, I'm Dom Garantano. Now let's see how much BHS knows about the winter season.
All right, first question. What is the coldest temperature ever recorded and where was it?
Russia.
Alright, next question. What has been the biggest snowfall in history?
D, 4 feet and 7 inches.
4 feet and 7 inches, I guess.
Where is the Winter Olympics held this year?
Russia. South Korea.
True or false? Is every snowflake different?
True.
No, a majority of them are different. I'm going to go with true.
Alright. True or false? Is snow white?
True.
Depends if you want to be technical and say, like, it just reflects. False.
True or false? It has snowed in Miami.
I'm going to go with true.
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 Thank you all for playing this month's Winter Trivia. See you guys next time. Back over to you guys.
Thanks, Dominic. Hey, Mason, is your refrigerator ready?
Yeah.
Then you better go catch it.
Funny joke, Allie. Now it's time for sports. Hey, Westy Wednesdays, what do you have for us today?
Hey guys, there's a lot going on since the last show we had here at BHS TV. Let's get things started with the BHS wrestling team, who had an incredible few days. Tuesday night, your number 1 state ranked and number 21 nationally ranked Bulldog wrestlers took on number 2 state ranked and nationally ranked Perry Meridian. The JV won 40-24. The varsity defeated Perry Meridian 34-22. The key match saw Lawson Aiken defeating a ranked Perry wrestler who beat him earlier this season. Nice job, guys. Last weekend, the guys won their 4th consecutive ACC Conference Championship with 11 dogs reaching the finals. Congrats to the following guys who are individual champions: Kyson Montgomery, Drew Kreitzer, Blake Mulkey, Peyton Asbury, Brayton Lee, Nathan Walton, Lawson Aiken, and Riley Peterson. All of the BHS basketball teams have been very busy the past few weeks. The girls varsity team started off a busy Saturday when they traveled to Fishers for an early game. The Dogs earned a 45-39 win over the Tigers and improved to 4-0 in the conference. The ladies then returned home for an evening game against Lebanon. The ladies were dominant, winning 73-26 over the Tigers. Last night, the ladies traveled to second-ranked Pike. The Dogs lost a hard-fought battle with the Red Devils, 70-60. Allison Bussey had 16 points, followed by Allie Becky with 13. The JV ladies hosted Fishers last week and came away with a 33-32 win. Michaela Barrett led the team with 11 points. On Saturday, the Dogs had an 11 in a 49-20 loss. Megan Krishna had a team-high 16 points in that game. And the freshman ladies earned a couple of wins as well, defeating Fishers 33-23, led by Montero Staples and Mallory Guy with 7 points each. The ladies also defeated Pike last night. The boys varsity basketball team hosted Lebanon on Saturday night. The guys earned a 61-36 win over the Tigers. Cam Alford led the team with 12 points and 7 assists. Malik Edmonds added 14 points and 3 rebounds. The guys will travel to Fishers tonight in a makeup game from last Friday. The JV team came up just short against the Tigers 33-28. Jacoby McGowan and Ryan Wiggins had 6 points each. On Saturday, the guys defeated Lebanon 50-24. Richard Lang had 13 points and 7 boards, followed by Tyler Nolan with 12 points and 4 boards. The guys are now 9-2 on the season and will travel to Westfield tomorrow. And the freshman boys lost a close game to Fishers 28-25. After gaining an early 8-point lead, the guys struggled to score in the second half and surrendered the lead late. They will also be at Westfield tomorrow. And the swimming and diving teams traveled to Ben Davis last night. The girls defeated the Giants 143-42. Ladies with wins include Abby Callis, Madison Maringer, Hannah Truax, Erin Maringer, Jolie Cloudfelter, Elise Dahlke, and Bailey LaPaul. The ladies also won all 3 relays on the night. The guys defeated the Giants 142-41. Winners included Noah Berriman, Austin Kerr, Devin Anderson, Sam Hughes, and Scott Hasselbrink. The guys also won all 3 relays. Both teams will travel to Crawfordsville tomorrow night. Good luck. Don't forget that this Friday, BHS will host a girls and boys basketball doubleheader against Westfield. It's coaches versus cancer night. Please be sure to check @StudentsBHS for class color to wear on Friday. That's it for sports today. Back over to you guys.
Thanks, Wes. That's all we've got for you today, BHS.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Friday.